What if I told you this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team is here to stay? What happened in Minnesota this weekend is not a fluke. If you're someone who likes to have an edge in the betting world, as well as in conversations with your friends who think they know more about the sport than you do, you're gonna wanna continue watching because we're gonna break down the similarities of the Super Bowl team and the current team in the 2023 season. What you might not have realized going into the NFL season is that the Buccaneers are returning the majority of their starters on defense. Every week, they're going to be more formidable than the public and the media think. And so I'm here to give you an edge on that, letting you know that at every step of the way, you're gonna have a lockdown corner in Carlton Davis, who comfortably trailed Justin Jefferson all of yesterday, and some of the most instinctual players in the league in Antoine Winfield. Go into his hometown and beat up on his dad's team, Devin White, Levante David, amassing almost 300 tackles just between the linebacking duo. This team is way hungrier than the team I saw return after 2020 winning the Super Bowl. One of the leaders on defense talked about how the Bucs are looking to shock the rest of the world who thinks that they're running this thing into the tank. Understand that these Buccaneers are going to have no issues covering dynamic offense on the other side of the ball. Now for the offense, be for real. Did you think that Baker Mayfield was going to let the talk in the media for the last year go unchecked? I'm going to sit here and say that I'm not a huge Baker Mayfield believer, and neither are you. And so, yes, you and I both have concerns about what Baker Mayfield is going to show up week to week, and saw that in the first half for the first 20 minutes of the game. But then what you saw was Baker Mayfield starting to sling it, starting to get out of his head, stop trying to prove people wrong, getting it all back in one play. If Baker can keep his emotions in check week to week and understand what his role is, then there's a real chance that the support of having Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Trey Palmer, who was torching Sauce Gardner in Jets camp, Tristan Wirfs as one of the top left tackles in the league, what the Buccaneers unquestionably have to improve on is their running game. You saw some flashes of Rachaad White yesterday. The major concern is the continuity of that offensive line. Almost no offensive line is going to be gelling in the first week of the season. I say give them till week 5 to get this figured out, and we're going to understand the true strength of the Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in. Later on today, we're going to be discussing my takeaways from the first week of the NFL season, and we may even put out a video of the top 5 quarterbacks need to prove something to their organizations and their fan base. Talk to you soon.